Hi, everybody. My name is Mateusz, and in the second part of the presentation, we'll just go through best practices regarding organizing and cleaning your website. So the first, and I think the most important takeaway, is to use entity optimization to organize your site. And entity sounds scary, but it's not. It's just topics. And Google used those entities, topics, to crawl the web, organize the web, and understand your content, right? So for example, when you type Star Wars in Google results, on the right, you will see a panel, right? And in this panel, you will see a link to Wikipedia, a link to images, I don't know, TV series from the Star Wars world, actors, hours. This is Google trying to understand entire topic of Star Wars, right? So you have to organize your search hierarchy and help Google understand the topic you want to rank for, and then build content that matches that hierarchy. And when you're talking about content creation, you can, write this content from different angles over and over again until you build this hub around a specific topic. So in that example, we see trip to Balkans would be this huge topic, main topic. Then we narrow it down to Montenegro, Kosovo, Bosnia, and then we're trying to tackle the same topic from different angles. So this would be 10 things to know before traveling to Montenegro, things to do in Montenegro, best Airbnbs, etc. Right? And also, I really like this traffic because this address a couple pain points at the same time. So we're addressing here this site structure, right? We structure our site in a better way. Also, this is very good for topic idea generation. A lot of this pain point for many sites and blogs. And also at the end, we should end up with editorial calendar in one. So this is just employ a simple internal linking. This is something that already Marcus was talking, and this is just a continuation of the previous slide. And we're talking about building blocks, about topics being by building blocks, internal links. This is the material that keeping those blocks together, right? So we have to link the main pages. We have to group them, for example, by destination or the type of the trip. And type of the trip, I mean solo traveler, backpackers, couples, travelers with kids, etc. And link it in the navigation when it's easily accessible for bots and for the users. And also we have to make sure that this navigation is the same on mobile as it is on the desktop, right? Because I'm not sure about the exact day, but some year ago, Google switched to mobile index and they crawling your site with the mobile agent, right? And then when you have those pages grouped, you have to link them, right? We already talked about linking them in the breadcrumbs. You can do it from the content, building editorial links. You can build additional, sidebar navigation, etc. And also, it's the best way to, to get found, to be understood and indexed by Google is to execute those links, those navigation, those breadcrumbs elements in HTML still, because Google is getting better and better with crawling JavaScript, but it's still not perfect process, and sometimes those links are getting, missed. Also, by executing properly link building strategy, you can engage the users and you can kill the bounce, right? If somebody is on your website and you are able to engage him and make him click further, that's a win for you. Then we have prune dev underperforming content. This is just about the removing underperforming content. Because weak content without any organic value, I mean organic value, but not having a content, not having any, for example, organic hits from Google or any conversion is watering your page down. So you're lowering the quality of your entire page. And to identify those pages, you can look up at your Google Analytics, for example, for the last 6 or 12 months for pages that generate less than 100 visits, or don't generate any traffic at all, or don't generate any conversion at all. And I will try to figure out what to do about them. All right, we can always either remove them or merge them by redirecting this page to a better page or similar page. Also, we can improve this page, right? So if we decide that this page has a potential because, for example, it has some impressions, or when you think that, for example, certain keywords you found in Search Console is worth improving, you can improve the article by refreshing it, by adding more pictures, or just increasing the length. This part is, we will talk about a little bit about Search Console, right? Search Console is your, this is something that Google is giving you for free, so I would utilize it on, on daily basis. So one of the most important things in Search Console is sitemap. So I would always have, in the first place, have a sitemap. I would have a sitemap submitted in Search Console, and also I will, once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month, I will check if there's any errors, right? So I would look if Google is telling me if there's some URLs that are missing or were redirected, and I will try to clean it up, right? Then we have the index coverage. This is your kind of managing center when you get all of the information about the URLs. So the first one, errors, is pretty straightforward. I would just try to remove all of the errors if possible, right? Then I would check the valid URLs too, because those are URLs that Google was able and indexed, and sometimes we have their URLs that shouldn't be there, right? Some thin content, tag pages, URLs with some parameters that don't have any value, and again, watering down your page quality. And then there's a excluded report, as also sometimes because of widget misconfiguration or by some misimplementation, we can exclude URLs that actually has some organic value to us, right? So I'll also check that for that. Then we have a report regarding your organic performance. This is also very valuable because you can find pages here with, for example, with low click-through rate, and for example, go to Google, check your competitors, or check the AdWords ads to see how people using call to action, what keywords they are using, and then I'll try to re-optimize the URLs, right? You can also find their opportunity and high impression keywords. So for example, you can go there and filter for keywords or URLs with high impressions but no clicks, right? And then figured out if this is keyword worth optimizing for. So if yes, I will try to re-optimize the article or create a new one, right? And also at the end, I think you can copy this presentation and follow this link there. It's just a very neat Google Data Studio report, and with that you will be able to visualize the data from Search Console in a better way. For example, it will give you most asked questions by your customers, right? So we'll extract those questions from Search Console, and I will show it to you on the chart per position and how many, for example, impression it has. So you can take you can take those keywords and you can again re-optimize your existing content, or based on that you can create new content. Very nice Search Console report is just URL inspections. So every time you have new content, you can put the URL there and let Google know that there's a new content, right? And they can reindex it, and this URL actually can start ranking right away. Then you have URL inspection to reindex updated content. There is very similar. Every time you have updated title or meta descriptions, you can let Google know that there's something new, and they can reindex your content very fast, right? And also you can identify problems with rendering. This is the option when you can actually see how Google sees your page. So every time you have problems with some resources like images or CSS files, you can just render your page there and get the information about the possible problems.